When you think of the Boeing 737, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Probably a short to medium haul reliable workhorse that gets you from point A to point B, maybe from Dallas to New York or Orlando to Vegas. But the 737 isn't a plane you would think could get you from San Francisco to Hong Kong or Rio to Paris non-stop. However, you might be surprised to find out that the 737 is capable of doing just that and more. As a matter of fact, the 737 is making trips of that length every day around the world today. But it was in 1999 that a Boeing 737 set a world record that has yet to be broken, when it flew for 6,252 nautical miles for over 13 hours and 51 minutes non-stop. We talk about the longest 737 non-stop flight in history, next on Maximus. Greetings everybody, Maximus here. I hope you're all doing well wherever you may be all around this great big world of ours. So did you know that the Boeing 737 was capable of such feats of strength?
And now as Festivus rolls on, we come to the feats of strength.
Not the feats of strength.
Too good to be true? Well, it is, but okay. To be fair, these 737s aren't exactly the planes you may have flown on lately. These are the Boeing 737 business jets. Still a pretty impressive feat, though.
I find your belief system fascinating.
The standard Boeing 737, the best-selling plane in aviation history, has a range of between 5,000 and 7,000 kilometers, or 3,100 to 4,400 miles, depending on the variant, with a maximum flying time of 5 to 7 hours. But in the late 90s, Boeing developed a VIP version of the 737 dubbed the BBJ, or Boeing Business Jet. When Boeing launched the BBJ in 1999, they wanted to showcase that their new business jet could compete with the Gulfstreams and the Falcons of the world. So instead of just telling the world's business movers and shakers about their new BBJ, they were going to show them, plus set a record in the process. Boeing Business Jet Chief Pilot Michael Hewitt and former United Airlines 747 pilot Clay Lacy staged the 737 business jet Thursday the night before at Martin State Airport near Baltimore after leaving the Pats Aircraft Modification Center in Georgetown, Delaware. Pats, or as it is known today, Aloft Aero Architects, is where the 737 business jet's auxiliary fuel tanks are installed after a green airplane is delivered to the customer. Green meaning no paint or interior. The day started out at Martin State Airport in Baltimore, Maryland, with the BBJ lifting off Friday morning at 8:32 a.m. Eastern Time. The 737 climbed to 37,000 feet and headed to the sleepy resort town of Kennebunkport, Maine. After reaching Kennebunkport, they hung a left, climbing to 39,000 feet, and headed out west for Seattle. Once above Seattle, Washington, 6 hours and 28 minutes into the flight, the airplane turned south and climbed to a final cruise altitude of 41,000 feet and headed for my hometown of San Diego, California. Once over San Diego, after tipping the wings over Maximus's house, they hung another left southwest towards Texas, then on to Miami, Florida. When they reached Miami, they made their last left turn north and headed back to Baltimore, Maryland, where the 737 stayed in the skies above Baltimore until the fuel was consumed down to normal reserves, then landed at Sussex County Airport near the Custom Aircraft Shop at Pats Incorporated, back in Georgetown, Delaware. In total, the Boeing 737 BBJ flew an astounding 13 hours, 51 minutes, and 42 seconds non-stop, covering a staggering distance of 6,252.2 nautical miles, or 11,580 kilometers. The average speed for the flight was 451 knots, or about 519 miles per hour. The amount of fuel used was 65,580 pounds. The amount of fuel still in the reserve at landing was 5,520 pounds. The airplane is equipped with a 9-tank fuel system capable of holding an additional 3,820 U.S. gallons or 14,458 liters of jet fuel, giving the BBJ a total fuel capacity of 10,695 U.S. gallons or 40,480 liters. The Boeing business jet is a derivative of the Boeing Next Generation 737-700, combining the 737-700 fuselage with the strengthened wings and landing gear of the larger and heavier 737-800. Typical range for a fully configured BBJ with 9 auxiliary tanks, full interior, 8 passengers and winglets is 6,200 nautical miles. The airplane tested was one of the first dozen Boeing business jets built belonging to an undisclosed customer. The next stage in the finishing process was to install the interior of the airplane at one of several BBJ completion centers in Europe or the United States. Test pilot Clay Lacy is also known for his around-the-world record-setting 747 Friendship 1 flight in January of 1988. After the 1999 record-setting Boeing business jet flight, Lacy said, "I've flown just about everything. And this is the direction in which big business leaders are going. You have to fly far to do business in the world today. And you can't fly these distances in traditional business jets without paying a stiff penalty in comfort and productivity." Chief pilot Michael Hewitt said, "This is a great airplane. Business jet owners now have the interior space and the range to do business on a global scale. This is a one-stop to anywhere in the world business tool." The Boeing 737 business jet is available in 6 variants. The BBJ is based on the 737-700. The BBJ-2 is based on the 737-800. The BBJ-3 based on the 737-900ER. The BBJ-C is a variant of the BBJ, featuring the quick change capabilities of the 737-700 cargo variant. This allows the aircraft to be used for executive duty during one flight, and then it can be quickly reconfigured for cargo duty for the next flight. More recent versions of the BBJ include the BBJ MAX 8 and the BBJ MAX 9. Both are variants of the 737 MAX 8 and 9, with the new LEAP 1B engines and advanced winglets that provide a 13% increase in fuel efficiency. The price tag for a new Boeing 737 business jet ranges between $65 and $75 million, which is about the same price as the much smaller Gulfstream 6 Series business jet. Boeing's business jet program provides jets in every model Boeing manufactures. Well, I learned something new. I always knew Boeing made business jets, but I never really knew the range they had. How about you? What do you think about the Boeing 737 business jet? Let me know down below. Well, that'll wrap it up for now. But before we go, it's time for our coffee report. I gotta say, I have some of the best subscribers on YouTube. I'm just some clown in the People's Republic of California making aviation videos. So when my videos reach out and touch some of you personally, it amazes me, it really does. Then when you help produce the channel through your kindness, it amazes me even more. So this week, I'd like to thank Foster Common for his 8 cups of virtual coffee. That's going to go towards some new software for the channel, as well as Ken Moran's thank you for your support, and also Dave Baker and Gary W. And if you too would like to help produce the channel, links are in the description. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and ring the bell. And remember, leave the rubber on the runway and your troubles on the ground. And I will see you next time in the air. Yeah. This is Maximus.